Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And today we are in the shop. Very good. Fortunately, I'm in heavier coveralls. Mind you, it's just a t-shirt underneath. But in this video, I am going to show you not how to fix. What I have here is a Bostitch pancake 6-gallon compressor. It's not the newest one. I believe the new ones are a little slimmer on top. Oh, gotta kill myself out of in there. Yeah, I believe the new ones are a little bit slimmer where they don't have as much, and they have 2 valves that come out for hookups. This is an older one. I've had this one for, I'm gonna say about 7 or 8 years now. That's a good guess. And the reason why it's apart is because there was an air leak. So I needed to get this cover off of it. And the first time I tried it, it perplexed me because there are 6 of these Phillips screws. 6, 3, 6, 7. Yes, sorry. There are 7 of these screws, and then you have 2 really weird, and they do this on purpose. I guarantee they do. Then they have these 2 long ass studs that at the time when I started taking it apart, I didn't have the sockets. I didn't have any sockets to do this because I figured, well, it's all the screws, so no big deal. They do this on purpose so that it discourages people from fixing stuff and just going out and buying another one. I'm going to show you how to take this massive cover off your pancake compressor. So let's get started. We're going to work this a little bit in reverse, but that's okay. First thing you're going to have, and this is a little reference guide, right on this side of the thing. So you have a screw here, you have a screw here, you've got a screw here, you've got a screw here, and one here, and one right there, and one right there. Now that covers all the screws, and then you have these awful studs that you have to use to take it off. Now those studs are an 8mm socket. Now I would suggest having at least an extension on it because you have to go into that side quite a bit in order to get out. 8mm is what you want. And it was just hand on, so it's not like it's wrenched totally tight. Another thing you're gonna have to take off, this little cover where your gauges sit in, that's gonna have to come off as you do it. This, hold on. This goes onto this. Like so. So this little gauge cover has to come off of this before you can take it apart. It's not going to come apart. So let's put this back together. Oh, the other thing you need to do when you take this apart is your valve that connects your hose, that needs to come off. The fitting. That has to come off in order for these 2 things to come off. So you got a hole here for your pressure adjustment, and then this is for your valve out. So this has to come off in order to finagle this out, or you take your pressure valve off, which I wouldn't recommend. It's easier just to do the gauge, or not the gauge, the other thing. Let's see if I can get this on with it. I doubt it. Nope, I doubt it. Okay. I will be back because I have to drain the air. Alright, so a little different angle. Make sure you take this little guy off and then reseal it with some Teflon tape. That will prevent more leaks. Just saying. So in order to put this on, now I'm doing this in reverse, so a little different. I've already had it apart, so this hole goes in there, and then you gotta kind of play with it a little bit. Don't force it like that to the point. It'll go. It's just slowly. You slowly make it so that way this will like that. I think we're sitting where we're supposed to. Okay, so that's that. Then you take this little gauge piece. Well, it's like a housing, whatever you want to call it. You put it in. Makes it way easier to put this in after or before. There we go. That's better. Now for this side. This side's pretty straightforward. It just goes shoop. Make sure that's like that. Maybe not as straightforward as I'd like. There's an E-stop here, get it past the E-stop. That's gonna go down. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. It's gonna go up. Over. It's actually harder to put together than it is to take it apart. Okay. Well, electrical cord, make sure it's in the right spot. Else it won't go back together. Okay. So first thing I would do is to take your Phillips and start putting some of these together. I don't think anyone wants to see me do this. So we'll see. Then we take your 8mm and push these babies in. And I would just finger tight them. If you want to put a little 1/4 inch crank on it, that's fine. I don't think it's necessary. Then you have your gauges. Those go in like so. Unfortunately, this is moved. But that's fine. And then last but not least is reinstalling this. Remember, put the Teflon on there, you just reinstall it. That's it. So that is how, well, you put it back together, but it's the same thing in reverse. You just follow the same steps and you can get this off. Now, like I said, from the factory, they don't want you to do this and fix your own stuff. They just want you to say, oh, it's junk, let's just replace it. Like I said, this is just a little air leak I had to fix. It was right in the valve that went into the tank, and it was a simple, needed some Teflon tape. That's it. No leaks. I'm gonna test it after I'm done this. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It's just a little tutorial on how to take this apart so you can service your own Bostitch pancake compressor. That's it. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. It's been a while. It's been a month since I've even touched YouTube as far as recording. I've been helping the girlfriend with her house after done work, so I've had no free time. I'm done that now, so now it's hopefully start pumping some more out. So I'm hoping everyone's good, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.